Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're all about free traffic, and specifically this system called MDA Traffic. They say it helps you get on Google's good side, like, super fast.
Yeah, it's a pretty bold claim, right? But we're going to break it all down for you. We've got the official course materials for MDA Traffic right here.
Nice.
And to get like a real-world perspective, we're also diving into this review by Sylwia from Sylwia's YouTube channel. She actually tried the system.
I love Sylwia. She doesn't sugarcoat anything, you know?
Yeah.
If something's not working, she tells you.
Exactly. And actually, she was super happy with the vendor behind MDA Traffic, so that's already a good sign.
That is a good sign. So what is this MDA Traffic all about? Like, break it down for us.
So MDA stands for Maximum Domain Authority.
Okay, so big, important websites. Gotcha.
And the idea here is that, instead of waiting forever to build up your own website's authority, you're basically leveraging these already powerful platforms.
All smart.
Platforms like LinkedIn and Medium.
Yeah, I use those.
So they're like already in Google's good books, and MDA Traffic teaches you how to ride their coattails to get your own content ranking high and fast.
So it's kind of like borrowing their authority. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. And the course makes it really simple. Like, they break it down into these clear steps. You target what they call buyer intent keywords, meaning people who are ready to spend money.
Right.
Then you use AI tools to make content that speaks to those keywords. And of course, you got to have a clear call to action.
Makes sense. So AI is a big part of this. Does Sylwia talk about that in her review?
Oh, yeah, definitely. She goes into detail about how she uses ChatGPT for, crafting her content.
Cool. But first, let's hear about her experience with MDA Traffic overall. Did she actually see results?
Okay, so actually, she tried a similar system before called Escape Plan. She did okay with it, but then she really hit it out of the park with MDA Traffic, especially using their strategies on LinkedIn.
Nice. So what were some of her biggest takeaways? Like, what really stuck with you from her review?
She's really big on finding products that have unique names.
Okay, yeah.
Because, if you're reviewing a product with a common name, there's tons of competition. But if you can find something a bit more niche, your stuff stands out in Google searches.
Makes sense. Less competition, more visibility.
Right. And she also warns against, just dropping raw affiliate links everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Got to be careful with that.
You really have to understand the rules of each platform, otherwise you could get suspended. And she actually had that happen to her on Medium.
Oof. Yeah, that's a good warning. So tell me, what exactly do you get when you sign up for MDA Traffic? What's included?
So the basic offer is surprisingly cheap, only $9.
Wow. God.
And for that, you get a 53-page PDF. It lays out the whole method, plus a case study, live examples, and you even get guaranteed affiliate approval to promote the program itself.
Wow. So you can start earning right away.
Yeah, it's perfect for beginners.
Okay. And are there any upsells or extras?
Yeah, there are a few. There's one called Commission Magnet. It's seems to be a lead magnet system. Then there's an auto review builder that helps you create content using AI. And there's a video training expansion that Sylwia specifically recommended.
Okay, so they really cover all the bases. But knowing Sylwia, I bet she didn't just stick to the basic training.
Not at all. She took it further. She used ChatGPT to create a LinkedIn review and also a free report to give her audience more value.
Smart. Really making the most of AI. Was the free report to collect email addresses?
Actually, no. Instead of using the typical opt-in page, she created what she calls a bridge page using Google Docs.
A bridge page, okay.
Yeah, she thinks capturing emails might not be the main goal right away. It's more about just providing value up front and building that relationship.
Interesting. No pressure, just good stuff. I like that. So how is she using ChatGPT to create this amazing content? What's her secret?
Well, she does a few things really well. First, she tailors her prompts to match her style. She even feeds the AI some of her old content, to keep things consistent. And what's cool is she's super transparent about it all. In her review, she actually shares the exact prompts.
Oh, that's awesome. Like a free mini course. That's so generous of her.
It is.
So how does she make sure the AI actually spits out good stuff? What specifically does she tell it to do?
So she gives ChatGPT really specific instructions, so it understands the purpose and the tone of the content.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For example, in her LinkedIn review, she told the AI to write it, so it sounded like it came directly from her.
So you got to kind of learn how to talk to the AI.
Exactly. You got to speak its language.
Cool. So AI is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
But you still need that human touch. and a good strategy.
Absolutely. And, Sylwia shows us how to make the AI work for us, not the other way around.
Right, right. So, going back to MDA traffic, they mentioned something called traffic conduits. What are those?
Ooh, yeah. That sounds kind of mysterious, right?
It does.
But it's actually pretty simple. Remember how we talked about those, high authority platforms? LinkedIn and Medium?
Yeah. Using their power to help our own content.
Basically, each piece of content you put on those platforms, it's like a bridge that leads people back to your offer. That's your traffic conduit.
Okay, so instead of building one big highway, you're making multiple smaller roads from
Right.
different places.
Exactly. And because these platforms are already Google approved, your content has a way better chance of ranking higher and faster.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if, LinkedIn changes their algorithm or something?
That's a good point. And, Sylvia actually talks about that in her review.
Oh, good.
She's a big fan of diversifying your traffic. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, don't rely on just one platform. Spread it out.
Right. And she also says it's super important to, stay up to date on all the changes and the rules of each platform because the online world is always changing, right?
Right. It moves so fast. It's hard to keep up sometimes. So let me just recap here. We've got this MDA traffic system, which seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And then we've got Sylvia's review, which adds her personal experience and those awesome tips.
That's what makes this deep dive so good. We're getting the technical stuff and the real world advice all in one.
And honestly, Sylvia's review is just fun to watch, She's got such great energy.
She does. You can tell she's genuinely excited about this stuff and it makes you want to jump in and try it yourself.
Oh, totally. And before I forget, we've put links to Sylvia's full review on YouTube and the MDA traffic offer in the description below.
Yeah, definitely go check those out if you want to learn more. Sylwia shares so many valuable insights and her experiences with the vendor, the whole thing. It's worth watching.
For sure. It's a must watch.
Totally. Okay, so before we wrap up, there's one more thing about Sylvia's approach that I want to highlight.
Okay, what's that?
It's all about providing genuine value to your audience.
Yeah.
You can't just throw some random content on LinkedIn or Medium and expect results.
You have to give people something they actually want.
Yeah, something helpful or informative or entertaining.
Stuff they actually want to read and engage with.
Exactly. And that's where those buyer intent keywords come in. You're attracting the people who are already interested in what you have to offer.
Right. It's about finding the right people for your message.
Yeah, it's not just about the techie stuff. It's about making a real connection with your audience.
Building a relationship, not just chasing a quick sale.
Right, exactly. And Sylvia's review, it really shows that, you can just tell she loves helping people and it shows in her work.
I'm so glad we got to dive deep into her insights. It's given me a lot to think about, especially with free traffic and using AI for marketing.
Me too. This has been a really interesting deep dive. I hope our listeners, got a lot out of it too.
I'm sure they did. And oh yeah, before we wrap up, I got to remind everyone one last time about those links in the description. Sylvia's full review on YouTube, it's packed with even more tips and stuff. It's really worth watching if you're interested in MDA traffic.
Oh yeah, definitely. She really gets into the details, shares her experiences with the vendor and the course. She even shows you how to use AI the right way. It's a whole bonus masterclass almost.
Totally. And of course, we've included a link to the MDA traffic offer too, so you can go check it out.
Remember, the best way to know if something's right for you is to really do your research, see if it fits your goals,
That's what the deep dive is all about, right? Helping you guys make smart decisions about your online marketing.
So yeah, as always, we encourage you to check out those resources, do your own digging, and see if MDA traffic is a good fit.
And let us know what you think. Did anything really resonate with you? Any questions? Drop a comment below and let's keep talking about it.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into free traffic and AI-powered content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the limits of what's possible online.
See you on the next deep dive.